the tears. The tears. You're going to see a lot of tears and swollen eyes. That is because when push comes to shove, something must give. Something must give way. We've been on this journey of justice for Mohbad with so many lies and intrigues. And a lot of people have wondered, why is this becoming a circus? Like, how come we've not gotten something clear? It's as if anybody can just buy, anybody can just be unalive like that, and that's the end of it. Okay, let us even assume that we are pressing too much, and it's as if a lot of people have created or they have formed this, they've already conditioned themselves that a particular person must go down. Let us assume that this is what we have been doing, or this is who we are, and this is not the right thing to do. Let us even say we should not, we should open our hearts and our mind and allow it to kind of be free without putting someone in the box of this is the person that must have done the thing. This person is a bad person. Okay. Let us assume that we don't want to do that and we want to leave all options open. Have you asked yourselves, how come certain people having certain information have decided to manipulate the public? Well, the reason being that they are either looking for money to cash out, like a kind of blackmail, like I have information, or they are indirectly involved in the same. So it means if I am to tell you that this person is the one that broke the fence, what about those that stole the blocks that came from the fence? What about those that supplied the hammer that was used to crack the fence? Ladies and gentlemen, once again, the sister to Cynthia, the wicked widow, as she's called, I'm talking about Karimo now. She's back, crying profusely on social media, crying, saying, if I go, who will take care of my children? Why do you people want to unalive me? Oh my God, my family, my friends. You know, when people become empty and there is nothing around them like a buffer, all of a sudden, they are rattled up. You're about to hear what you have never heard before. We knew that there is something. There is something. When people were talking about who is the second nurse, who prescribed medication, was there something that they've been using on Mohbad? Is there something that was administered into the drip of Mohbad? The nurse had set up the IV line and she left. And what exactly is this thing? What happened? Well, be prepared. Be prepared. It is going to be a roller coaster. It is going to be a roller coaster. This is serious. In fact, when I looked at it, I told myself, I said, well, this was bound to happen. I had high expectations of it. I knew it was there. I knew that something will happen anytime soon because of the silence that came after a while on Justice for Mohbad. Please like, share, tap on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. To returning subscribers and those that have been here, I say a very big thank you to you. And to those that tapped on the thanks button, the one with the love icon, dollar sign in the middle of it, may God bless you, may God replenish your pocket, may your pocket never run dry. Let's get right into it. Still on Justice for Mohbad. Justice will stand and nothing more. We have no we do not have anything to do with one father, one mother, or whatever. It's about justice, and that is what is important to us.
The only eyes of the public is Yomi Fabiyi. And you, the public, have chose the wrong person to be your eyes. Take it or leave it. The only face any Lori or impersonation is Yomi, but you choose the wrong person as your face.
Now, my question again, I'm sorry. My question is this.
Let me finish. Let me finish. Máa já ẹ bọ́lẹ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe máa ń ṣe lélẹ̀, máa já yín bọ́lẹ̀. Tí máa já yín bọ́lẹ̀ tán, ẹni Karimo root kò jẹ́ kẹ́ sọ. It is still my platform. I hate to use that word. When I tell you let me finish, I will respect you. You have a lot of questions on that question, but jẹ́ kí n sọ̀rọ̀. Are you here to make trouble? Now,
I'm not sure.
Now, ká ní pé ńgbà tí àdúrà sọ pé kò ń ṣòun, tí Yomi dẹ̀ yí evidence pé kò kí ń ṣe àdúrà. Ká ní Yomi ò torí owó tó fẹ́ make. God, ó dẹ̀ rí opportunity ó dẹ̀ miss ẹ̀.
Ṣé mo pẹ́jọ́ wà ń gbà yẹn ni o? Ṣé ó gbé evidence yẹn síta pé òun kọ́ ni? Ṣé mo no ẹ̀yin àti Yomi now ní gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀
nígbà tí mo jọ wà ń ta tí mo bọ́ta pé kò ń ṣe Yomi pé
àti pé kò
mo bọ́ta
ṣàdúrà.
pé wọ́n ní Yomi ń pa kò ń ṣàdúrà ṣe gbà mí gbọ́ ṣe gbà mí gbọ́ mi lè máa wéṣí táìmù pẹ̀lú yín o èrò pọ̀ mi dẹ̀ wá
No, because evidence tẹ̀sán yẹn náà ni mò ń jà láti imagine pé
jẹ́ kí n ṣe tẹ́ máa interrupt mi ẹ fara yín balẹ̀.
We all know who you are. Don't trigger her,
This person is
please.
from
Please.
Yomi.
Please, she came out, she said it, nobody believe
Even if
her.
they are for Yomi, I will be here. I'm here. Any question about Yomi, my answer.
we don't need
My answer.
ẹ̀yin ni kẹ́ máa
Any question about Yomi?
guys.
Ẹ gbọ́ nǹkan tí Dàmọ́lá sọ. Ẹ lọ padà béèrè lọ́wọ́ Yomi pé ṣé ó ṣẹ́jú sí Dàmọ́lá àbí kò ṣẹ́jú sí Dàmọ́lá. One. Secondly, wọ́n play voice to.
ayé mo fẹ́ sọ kankan wọ̀n jẹ́ kí n sọ Yomi miss baba ńlá opportunity ó miss ẹ̀ orí olè tó fẹ́ jà nígbà tó ti rí evidence pé kò kí n ṣàdúrà right ó wáyé kí Yomi wá ní òkè kò kí n ṣèwọ àdúrà kó mú àdúrà mọ́ra ó wà nú ilé ńgbà yẹn ó yá tó bá tiẹ̀ ṣì máa wá padà fún lọ́rùn pẹ̀lú impersonation máa fún opportunity ẹ̀ sọ pé mo ti gbọ́ bọ́ àdúrà ó wà nú ilé ńgbà yẹn kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ wàá rí opportunity láti bí léèrè ọ̀rọ̀ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú ilé mi ní kẹ́ believe mi ní kẹ́ má believe Yomi ń ṣẹ́jú sí Dàmọ́lá ó dẹ̀ sọ fún Dàmọ́lá pé ṣé ìwọ nìkan ló fẹ́ dá jẹ ìyà yẹn Yomi gbàbọ̀dè pẹ̀lú lọ́ọ̀yà Dàmọ́lá àsìkò tó yẹ kí Dàmọ́lá kó bọ́ta wá ṣe voice note kó bọ́ta wá ṣe fídíò fẹ́yìn ọmọ Nàìjíríà lọ́ọ̀yà Dàmọ́lá ló betray Dàmọ́lá ló jẹ́ ká sì dé báyìí olórí burúkú Yomi yẹn tẹ́yìn gbé sórí yẹn òun ló ń bá lọ́ọ̀yà yẹn ṣiṣẹ́ gbogbo ìgbà tí Dàmọ́lá fẹ́ wá ṣe fídíò lọ́ọ̀yà ń sọ fún Dàmọ́lá pé kó má tí bọ́ta òun rò pé legal advice ló ń fún òun later gbà tí Dàmọ́lá rí pé lọ́ọ̀yà òun ti gbàbọ̀dè he changed the lawyer. Ó yá kí ni tún last question yín rèé torí àwọn èèyàn mú iná fẹ́ gúnkè ṣẹ́ṣì ní question fún Mzee ṣẹ́ṣì ní question fún Mzee.
Yeah, my question will always like it will be as if maybe I'm attacking and it's not attacking. Tí gbogbo wa bá gbọ́ question
no one is saying kini question ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ṣẹ́rí nǹkan tó ẹ ti sọ síwájú yẹn ó mì pé emotion yín nìyẹn I study psychology she get but ẹ sọ nǹkan tẹ́ fẹ́ sọ.
No ṣẹ́rí ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ bá sọ lèmi náà fẹ́ fi sọ̀rọ̀
ẹ sọ nǹkan tẹ́ fẹ́ sọ.
ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ bá sọ lèmi fẹ́ fi sọ̀rọ̀ ṣe understand me. You said because I could remember ngbà tọ́rọ̀ yìí kọ́kọ́ ṣẹlẹ̀ tí àdúrà lọ chat Yomi lórí live.
Tẹ́ bá dé camp yín lọ́hùn.
Okay, but ibo báwo lọ̀rọ̀ yìí ṣe jẹ́ gọgọ.
Dàmọ́lá tẹ́ bá ṣì wà ń bí ẹ má lo àdúrà lọ chat Yomi.
Àdúrà làwa gbọ́ pé àdúrà la gbọ́ pé chat Yomi lórí live.
Èpè yẹn ṣì wà ńlẹ̀. Tẹ́ bá tún lo àdúrà bí máa gbé yín ṣe yàrá èpè. Respect me.
You cannot curse me because bí ọ̀rọ̀ bá ṣe rí lèmi ṣe máa sọ.
Ogun ló máa pa wá àti Yomi ò ní ṣoríire lórí burúkú.
Yeah, Mommy J, thank you for this opportunity. Don't look at that, please. Let me ask my question. So you come as a pé àwọn tó ń tẹ̀lé náà lè béèrè question gidi lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀.
You don't need to curse me. Karimo, you don't
Please, Funzi, let me ask my question, please.
Ní dá fún ẹ.
Mommy J, ṣé ń gbọ́ mi?
Ǹjẹ́ mi ẹ káàsán mà.
Ẹ káàsán jà. Mo ń gbọ́ yín focus.
Tabanika wo.
Má ti gbórí wọlé ẹ máa já wọn dànù.
God. Ẹni sùúrù táìmù yóò ṣe táìmù kìíní. Ẹni sùúrù adé.
Drop me, I'm done. I don't have question again. Thank you.
Okay, sister Temi, thank you.
So, Mommy J, ayé ẹ̀rín mi.
Mo ń gbọ́ yín.
Good. Emo, our community one be oríṣiríṣi orúkọ ló máa ti sọ wá, which I don't give a F. I followed you for my genuine reason. So now, I've been with Baba team before switching to your side. So my question is, when you are lashing Baba Mohbad then, now you now decide to be an humble person, to seek for his forgiveness, you came to Lati, blah, 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 blah. So why do you now turn the 360 again against Baba Mohbad?
Okay. There is something. I'm going to start this way. I said something. I said I spoke to Baba. I said I was on the phone with Yatunde for 8 hours. For about 8 hours. I was on the phone with Yatunde ni mo sọ. Báwo ló ṣe jẹ́, kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀, kíní kan. Nínú bí ta ti ń sọ̀rọ̀, Baba Mohbad dé. Nínú bí tí mo ti ń bá Yatunde sọ̀rọ̀. Ṣóyé. Baba Mohbad dé. Mo wá ní Yatunde wá ní Baba Mohbad ló dé yìí. Èmi ti béèrè pé dáàdì ẹ̀ ń kọ́, mọ́mì ẹ̀ ń kọ́. Yatunde náà wọ́n jọ dé ni. Bàbá ẹ̀ ń kọ́ ní bàbá ẹ̀ náà ló dé yìí. Ẹ bá ń gbé fóònù fún wọn. Ṣé get? Tí n bá pa irọ́, kí ìṣẹ̀dá Mohbad kó fìyà jẹ mí. Ẹ bá ń gbé fóònù fún wọn. Ó wá ń rìn sí wọn ní mò ń bọ̀, jẹ́ ń lọ gbé fún wọn. Ó dẹ̀ débẹ̀. Ó ní bàbá wọn fẹ́ bá yín sọ̀rọ̀. Iye mi ò sọ. Tí n bá parọ́, kí kúnlẹ̀ abiyamọ kó dá fún mi. Iye mi ò sọ. Hello sir. Ẹ káàsán, ẹ káalẹ́ sir. Iye mi ò sọ pé ẹni tó wà ní the end. Ìdí tí mo fi máa continue láti máa gbé àwọn olórí burúkú ẹbí yìí ṣépèrè. Iye mi ò sọ pé ẹni tó wà ní the receiving end kò dá mi lóhùn. Nǹkan tẹ́mi ń wò ni pé bóyá tọrọ ọmọ wọn ṣẹ̀kù. Ṣé get? Hello sir. Ẹ káalẹ́ sir. Ẹ̀yin ṣàkọlẹ̀ tọwọ́ bọ̀ mí lẹ́nu kí n tó sọ pé bàbá ò fún mi lésìn. Ìyá Jókèmù ló béèrè question pé ṣẹ́ni tó o bá sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ṣẹ́ni yẹn fún ẹ lésìn. Iyèmí ṣe sọ pé ẹni yóò máa fún mi lésìn. Ni mo ṣe ń tẹnumọ́ pé àwọn ẹbí mi dà mí, wọn ò sọ tòótọ́ fún mi. Ẹ káalẹ́ sà, dádì ẹ má tí sìn, dádì ẹ má tí sọmọ yìí, celebrity lọmọ yìí. Kódà mo tún sọ, ẹ bá rántí nǹkan tí mo sọ. Mo ní ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe autopsy. Mo ní màá kówó lẹ̀ kára vote fún ká sin síbẹ̀. Ẹ lè máa wò mí o pé ṣé olówó vote lọ́wọ́, wàhálà ilé ayé yín nìyẹn. Èmi ni mo mọ̀ nǹkan tí mo tó nínú yàrá mi. Mo ní màá kówó lẹ̀ then kára vote fún ká sin síbẹ̀ pé celebrity daddy ẹ má lọ sin ọmọ yìí lálẹ́ yìí. Ẹ jẹ́ má sìn. Ṣùgbọ́n níwájú ilé àtọlọ́run mi gbọ́ respond. Nǹkan tẹ́mi ń rò ni pé jìnnìjìnnì kú ọmọ yẹn tó bá bàbá yẹn ni ò jẹ́ kí n gba ìsìn. Yàtúndé dẹ̀ ṣe ẹ̀ ló. Ó dẹ̀ ní ó ti bá tiẹ̀, ó ti lọ, ó ti bá tiẹ̀ lọ pé bàbá Mohbad ti lọ. Ìyá Jókèm ló bí mi ní ìbéèrè yẹn pé ṣé ni tó o bá sọ̀rọ̀ tó o ṣe ẹ̀ ló fún, ṣé ni yẹn fún ẹ lésìn. Mo wá rántí pé ẹ̀ ló tí mo ṣe mi ò gbé sìn, tí mo fi sọ̀rọ̀ tán mi ò gbé sìn. Bọ̀ ìyá Túndé sọ fún mi pé òun ti gbé fóònù fún bàbá, bàbá ń gbọ́ mi. Tí n bá parọ́, ìṣẹ̀dá Mohbad dá fún mi. ìyá Túndé tí wá bú mi nínú àwọn voice note kan. Voice note yẹn ló jẹ́ kí n lọ bẹ̀ bàbá Mohbad. Because títí tó fi bú mi nínú voice note yẹn, títí dìgbà yẹn èmi ṣì ń rò pé bàbá Mohbad ni mo bá sọ̀rọ̀. Ṣé get? Nínú pé mo wá ń gbọ́ voice note yẹn lọ, mo wá gbọ́ olóṣì, awíkáwí, ó ń pàtàkì ara ẹ̀. Ó ní kí n gbé fóònù fóun kóun gbé fún Josie. Mo lè tún voice note yẹn play sí kẹ́ gbọ́, màá wà máa play. Awíkáwí, ó ní kí n gbé fóònù fún Josie. Josie ò mú ẹrí kókó rí burúkú lọ, Josie ò mú ẹrí. Ibẹ̀ ni mo ti wò pé hey, bá pọkọ mi, bá play fún Múnadé. Mo ti ṣe bàbá Mohbad. Èmi dẹ̀ ti bọ́ta pé mo bá ìyá Túndé sọ̀rọ̀ fún about 8 hours. Láàárín ẹ̀, ẹ̀yin tí bàbá Mohbad ń gbé mi ṣe pé mo ní mo bá bàbá Mohbad sọ̀rọ̀ 8 hours. Kí ló lè tó yẹn? Kí ni mo fẹ́ máa bá bàbá Mohbad sọ̀rọ̀ 8 hours? Ẹni tí mi mọ̀ rí tẹ́lẹ̀. Mo ní láàárín ẹ̀, mo bá bàbá Mohbad sọ̀rọ̀ pé kó má lọ sin ọmọ wọn. Òótọ́ dẹ̀ ni mo sọ. Ǹjẹ́ ṣé bàbá Mohbad mo wá bá sọ̀rọ̀? Mi ò mọ̀. Ǹjẹ́ afẹ́fẹ́ lọ gbé fóònù fún? Mi ò mọ̀. Ojú ẹni tí tó parọ́ fún mi, ojú ẹ̀ ló tó. Ṣé get? Gbà tí mo wá gbọ́ voice note yẹn, mo wá play fọ́kọ mi. Mo wá ní, Adé, I'm going to apologize. Kẹ́ ẹ lè fi mọ àwọn olórí burúkú tọ́nà àwọn yìí 360. Mi ò ṣẹ̀yìn, mi ò ròyìn, ẹ dà mí. Ẹ wá ní kẹ́ tó padà wá kémi wá sọ sorry. Kàkà kí n sọ sorry, ilẹ̀ àyàmọ̀ ṣá. Bọ̀ nígbà tí mo rí pé mo ṣe nǹkan tí mo accuse bàbá, mo sọ fún bàbá Mohbad pé, mo sọ fẹ́yìn èèyàn pé mo bá bàbá Mohbad kó má sin ọmọ ẹ̀. Bàbá Mohbad ò gbọ́. Tó dẹ̀ yẹ pé ìyá Túndé ló parọ́ fún mi. Ìgbà tí mo wá mọ òótọ́, ṣó yẹ kí n dákẹ́ ṣá. I'm quick to say sorry when I know I'm at fault. But when I'm not at fault, you can never force me to say sorry. I'll never say sorry. And I told my husband. My husband now said, God bless him. My husband now said, if that be the case, that's fine. How do you want to go about it? Mona, I have a lovely sister. Yeye Kudi, Kotun. God will continue to bless you and your kids. I love you so much, and I will forever be loyal to you, Yeye Kudi, for what you have done for me. I now reach out to Yeye Kudi. I say, Yeye Kudi, ẹ gbà mí. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ń bú mi lọ́wọ́ ń bí bàǹgbà yẹn. So, mo wá sọ fún Yeye Kudi. Yeye Kudi wá ní àwọn ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ parí live tán ni. Pé but àwọn á fi update ẹ̀yin followers Yeye Kudi ẹ máa rántí jọ́ yẹn. Pé àwọn á sáré lọ fi followers sílẹ̀ sìn. Káwọn èèyàn àwọn lè mọ̀ pé àwọn ṣì ń padà bọ̀ ń tà wá sọ̀rọ̀. Mo wá ronú pé báwo làwọn èèyàn ṣe fẹ́ receive òótọ́ yẹn. Pé báwo ló ṣe fẹ́ receive ẹ̀. Mo tún pé Yeye Kudi padà, mo ní Yeye Kudi, I don't want to talk now. Let me think about it. I don't think I'm ready. Kò jọjọ́ méjì síra wọn, mo tún pé Yeye Kudi padà. Pé mo ti ready. Mo ní but tí n bá fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀dọ̀ yín ni. Ọlá kí lọ bá wọn critical. Mo ní no, I will not say anything. Mo ní ọ̀dọ̀ yín ni. Mo dẹ̀ fẹ́ kí ẹni tí mo fẹ́ tọrọ àforíjì lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ kó wà ńbẹ̀ tó jẹ́ bàbá Mohbad. Àwọn náà máa tún gbé mi gògó. Wọn ò máa tún fi bàbá Mohbad. Nǹkan tí ìyá Túndé ṣe fún mi tí mo fẹ́ torí ẹ̀ bẹ̀ bàbá Mohbad. Àwọn tí bàbá Mohbad náà tún ṣe the same thing. Wọn ò gbé bàbá Mohbad sórí fóònù. Wọ́n dẹ̀ sọ fún mi pé àwọn gbé bàbá Mohbad sórí fóònù. Títí tí mo fi sọ̀rọ̀. Bàrà wa ń fún mi. Mo ní ṣé bàbá ń gbọ́ mi, ṣé bàbá ń gbọ́ mi, wọ́n ní bàbá ń gbọ́ mi. Àṣé bàbá yẹn ò sí lórí fóònù. But I said what I had to say. I apologize. And ever since then, at some point, I choose not to do justice for Mohbad again. I was doing my cooking show, right? And kò sí anybody tó lè gùnkè síbí báyìí tó máa bú bàbá Mohbad. Àwọn tó ṣì ń tẹ̀lé mi gbà yẹn lè testify sí. Mi kì í gbà kó bú bàbá Mohbad. I now started coming out for my family just because they betrayed me. I started, hey, Adeola Olu, don't say Kudi didn't. I can block you for that comment. It was not Yeye Kudi that betrayed me. Oh. It was Mr. Muiwa. That thing was between Mr. Muiwa.
Mommy J, please, can you down the comment section for now, please?
No, I need to correct that.
Okay.
Come on, say Yeye Kudi lo betray me. It wasn't Yeye Kudi that didn't put Baba Mohbad on the comment section. On the call. They betrayed Yeye Kudi too. They told Yeye Kudi that Baba Mohbad is on the call, whereas he is not there. I think Bossman have explained that part already. Now, me came back Obu Baba Mohbad. Lori show me. I've always been defending him. Láti ìgbà yẹn. Baba de bọ́ta, baba láwọn dáríjì mi. Lẹ́yìn yẹn, focus ń gbọ́ mi. Nǹkan tó wá mú mi switch padà. Báwọn kan ṣe dìde nìyẹn. Bó ṣe ní kí n lọ sọ́dọ̀ Daddy Freeze pé apology yẹn ò tí tó. Àfìgbà tí n bá lọ sọ́dọ̀ Daddy Freeze káwọn tó dáríjì mi àbí nǹkan kan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Mo ní okay. Ibi tó gun ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ nìyẹn. Mo dẹ̀ ń wò wọ́n. Later, Baba Mohbad wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní bọ́tà. Ó di kí Baba Mohbad máa sọ̀rọ̀, kó máa bú mi, kó máa ṣépè, kó máa ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀. Ṣé get? That is how we got here. Focus ṣe mo ti dá yín lóhùn.
Okay, my second question. The DNA. There was a day I remembered you said, Wunmi, gbé ọmọ ẹ kó sá, kíní kan ṣe kíní kan. So why that statement when you know what you know or what you think you know?
Okay, I will explain. Good. The reason why I said what I said that day was because Baba Mohbad lọ sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́ ìṣèjì. Mo fẹ́ ká máa dé o. Tẹ́bà kí n gbàgbé nǹkan. Baba Mohbad lọ sọ́dọ̀ QH radio. Few days before that time, Baba Mohbad àti QH radio wọ́n mọ́ọ̀kì ìyá Mohbad. They were mocking her. Baba Mohbad sọ pé Baba Mohbad sọ̀rọ̀ pẹ̀lú ìbínú àrí everything tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́dọ̀ QH radio ńjọ́ yẹn pé kódà gan ìjọ́ tí bàbá tó bí ìyá Mohbad kú. Ìgbà tó fẹ́ ṣòkú ẹ̀ aṣọ tó wọ̀ sọ́rùn Sister Ṣadé ló kó sí lọ́rùn. Mo jáde ńjọ́ yẹn mo ṣe show fún Baba Mohbad àti QH radio pé tíyàwó ẹ̀ bá tiẹ̀ yá aṣọ wọ̀ àbùkù ara ti ẹni kí ló dé tí wọ́n kọ ìyàwó tó raṣọ síyàwó ẹ̀ lọ́rùn. Kódà gan ó tọ́ súnà pé kó pa ẹran níbi òkú yẹn, ó pa ẹran, ó tún rówó raṣọ síyà yẹn lọ́rùn, ìyàwó ẹ̀ lọ́rùn kó má dá yàtọ̀ láàrin ẹbí. Ó ṣe yẹn, ó wá bọ́ta wá ń sọ pé ìyàwó ẹ̀ yá aṣọ àbúrò ẹ̀ wọ̀ níbi òkú. Ó mọ̀ pé àbùkù ara tiẹ̀ náà ni. Mo ṣe show fún Baba Mohbad àti QH radio ńjọ́ because QH radio ó ń entertain ìbàjẹ́ yẹn, ó ń rẹ́rìn inú ẹ̀ ń dùn. Ọ̀rọ̀ burúkú pátápátá àbí pátápátá. Now, lẹ́yìn ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ yẹn tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá kí ń gbàgbé, few days later, Baba Mohbad wá dìde. Ó tún wá lọ sórí another radio station. Ṣé radio station bọ̀bọ́ yẹn ó dà pé ó lómi lára díẹ̀ bá dúdú báyìí. Pé òun máa gba ìyá Mohbad padà. Ẹjọ́ ṣàrántí àbí àrántí.
Yeah.
Now, èèyàn tó bà orúkọ ẹ jẹ́ ní few àgbàlẹ̀ tí òkè. Èèyàn tó bà orúkọ ẹ jẹ́ ní few days ago. Tó tún wá dé ní some days after. tó ní kó máa bọ̀ kẹ́ fẹ́ra yín padà ẹ̀yin ò rí pé ó léwu ni mo ṣe wá bọ́ta tí mo ní ìyá Mohbad ẹ ṣọ́ ara ẹ fura o ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ mi náà ni mo sọ fún yín pé grandma mo rí yín tẹ́ wọlé sí ẹ káàbọ̀ mà ẹ káàbọ̀ mà ẹ káàsán mà ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ mi náà ni mo sọ fún yín pé kẹ́ jẹ́ kó parí ìjà àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ tẹ́ ẹ ní rárá bọ̀ èèyàn tó lọ búyàwó ẹ̀ tó bàjẹ́ tó fi ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́ lórí station ní bí 2 days ago tó wá tún pẹ̀yìn ìdà ẹjọ́ wàhálà tí ẹ̀dẹ̀ nìyẹn tí ó bá ń ṣe ìyàwó ẹ̀ ìwọ ni ìyàwó ẹ̀ olóbùkú 2 days later tó wá tún sọ pé òun máa fẹ́ padà ìyá Mohbad ẹ fura o ẹ má finá sórí òrèlè sùn o mo wá tún sọ pé Wunmi tó bá because nǹkan tó tún jẹ́ kí wá sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé ọ̀rọ̀ ọkọ àtìyàwó kò ṣeé dá sí ṣẹgẹt tí ìyá Mohbad bá lose guard ń tiwọn Wunmi tí o bá ti rí ìyá ọkọ ẹ àti bàbá ọkọ ẹ wọ́n bá ti padà gbé Liam sá fún ìyá ọkọ ẹ nígbà tí mo sọ pé gbé Liam sá fún ìyá ọkọ ẹ ṣé mo sọ pé gbé Liam sá kó má ṣe DNA ṣé nǹkan tí mo sọ nìyẹn I never said that. I never said that. Mo sì gbé Liam ṣépè lánàá. Mi dẹ̀ regret ẹ̀. Mo tún sì máa gbé ṣépè tó bá wà rántẹ̀. Ẹ mọ̀ dí. In as much táwọn olórí burúkú tí yẹ ẹ̀ kó jọ tó bá ń wá fún mi. Níjẹta fọ́tò ìyá ọkọ mi làwọn olórí burúkú tí yẹ ẹ̀ kó jọ lọ́lò tó ń ṣépè fún mi. Tó ń ṣe ẹ lè bá ìpè kan tí mo gbé ṣẹ́ recently. Ẹ lè bá pàdé wọ́n gbé fọ́tò yọkọ mi wọ́n ṣépè fún mi wọ́n ṣépè fún àwọn ọmọ mi mo gbé Liam tí mo gbé ṣépè ṣẹgẹt Liam ò ṣẹ̀mí o ṣùgbọ́n olórí burúkú ìyá ló ní ẹ ṣe ìyá mi Liam kò ṣẹ̀mí ṣùgbọ́n tí ìyá tiẹ̀ ò bá bẹ lọ́hùn kí ya kọ́wọn ọmọ tèmi má kú kí nǹkan kan má ṣe àwọn ọmọ mi èmi náà ò lè bẹ lọ́hùn kí nǹkan kan má ṣe Liam tick for tact ni tick for tact òun ni bó ṣe bí tiẹ̀ lèmi náà ṣe bí tèmi ṣe get so bí yẹn ṣe jẹ́ nìyẹn.
Good afternoon.
Gbé ọmọ ẹ má bínú gbé ọmọ ẹ kó sá fún yọkọ ẹ ni pé tán bá ní kọ́fì nǹkan pa Liam lára wọ́n lè fi pa lára nígbà tí Josi bá mú sí ìyá Mohbad lórí tán tọ́rọ̀ wọn wọ̀ wọ́n lè dẹ ìyá Mohbad sí Wunmi àti Mohbad then ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ kankan fún yín there is something ten lo against me ten ní láti mọ̀ and I don't care if you take it serious or if you don't take it serious. Tẹ́ bá sọ bí ó ṣe wà yìí tẹ́ bá sọ̀rọ̀ Wunmi tí nǹkan kan bá ṣe Wunmi àyà mi máa kọ́kọ́ lágara ni kò sólúwa ẹ̀ nǹkan tó ń pè ní ẹ̀jẹ̀ ìbí nìyẹn tẹ́ bá ń rí body language yẹn tẹ́ fi ń sọ pé Karimo fẹ́ justice ẹ̀ ń ṣera yín ni o ẹ̀ ń judge mi wrongly ni o ẹ̀ tí ẹ̀ bí wá pé báwo la ṣe débi ta dé yìí ọmọ ìyá méjì ṣùgbọ́n lọ́mọ ìyá méjì ò kí ń réwèlé ni ṣùgbọ́n tó bá ti di pé ọmọ ìyá fẹ́ pààyàn àbí ìyá tó bíyàn fẹ́ pààyàn olúwẹ̀ náà máa sáré kọ́ má rí pa ni o tó bá sọ lẹ́ni pé nǹkan kan ṣe Liam àbí kankan àyà mi àkọ́kọ́ lágara nù kódà gan tí n bá ṣọ́ra ẹ̀yin lẹ́ máa sọ pé mọ̀mí jẹ́ iṣẹ́ tí ìlànà lẹ́sìn yìí ni ẹ jẹ́ ní o ojú tí wọ́n dá ọ̀dájú làwọn èmi ò kì í ṣọ̀dájú o àwọn ló kọ́ mi ní ọ̀dájú mi kì í ṣọ̀dájú tẹ́ bá dẹ̀ máa ń gbọ́ tèmi dáadáa tèmi máa ń sọ pé Wunmi máa ń sọ fóun pé gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ gbọ́ òun ṣe yìí pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ náà kò lè fẹ́ kóun ṣìnà pé òun mọ̀ kò nífẹ̀ẹ́ òun mo parọ́ àbí mi ò parọ́ but ikú Mohbad ló jẹ́ kí n rí wọn tán mi rí wọn tán tẹ́lẹ̀ mo rò pọ́n nífẹ̀ẹ́ mi ni ikú Mohbad ló jẹ́ kí n rí wọn tán. So if you are seeing any reaction tẹ́ bá dárúkọ Wunmi àbí tẹ́ bá dárúkọ Liam pé bóyá ìnìbá ẹ wo ọjọ́ tí kan fi gbé núdù jáde tó ní núdù ìjọ tó gbé núdù jáde tó ní núdù Wunmi ni tẹ́ bá notice mo kọ́kọ́ feel bákan until gbà tí mo lọ yẹ̀ wò mo ní no Wunmi kọ́ lélẹ̀ mo dẹ̀ defend ẹ̀ délẹ̀ pé Wunmi kọ́ ṣé kò yẹ kẹ́ máa wò mí pé ṣó yẹ kí lady tún ṣe máa defend pé Wunmi kọ́ gbọ̀n kan tí mo fẹ́ mú jáde ń bẹ̀ ni pé irọ́ ni kan fi ń pa bọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ṣe wá fẹ́ mú jáde pé irọ́ ni kan fi ń pa yẹn ó favour Wunmi get ó favour Wunmi ó máa lù pé mo ń defend Wunmi mi defend ẹ̀ irọ́ tí kan fi pa fún yín lèmi ń try láti sọ pé that person in that picture is not Wunmi. Have I answered the question, please?
Okay, Mama J, my last question. Secondly, the issue of nurse, first, second nurse. Are you in any way the first or second nurse?
I was none of the nurses. I was not even in Nigeria when he died. And if there is, I've said this, I've said it couple of times, that if they are not sure, they should petition me. But if they want to petition me, they should know they will pay. They should know they will definitely pay for damages, because there are reasons where I will prove myself wrong, prove myself right. Between the two countries, Timothy, from the US to Nigeria, we have immigration, Department of Homeland and Security, right? So for me to honor that invitation, Department of Homeland and Security will be involved, and the Nigeria immigration will be involved. So Department of Homeland and Security, we know when I departed from the US, and the Nigeria immigration department, we know the time I was stamped into the country. And let me now say this again. There are different routes to Nigeria, right? But at least Department of Homeland and Security, we know when I left Nigeria, and it will be stated on my passport. Have I explained that, sir?
Yeah, I'm done. Thank you.
Any other question?
Yes, I thought it's not even question. Ekason, I have been listening to your story for more than a year now, and I'm not that much good on social media. So that is why most of these things, I'm not that person. It's only that by luck that I come across your life today and I try and join. What I'm only trying to say, Wunmi is your sister. Whatever the case, that is your family business. So whatever, I'm sorry, please let me just give me a few. Okay, sorry. Whatever be the case, that is your business between you and Wunmi. I don't care. Wunmi, everybody. I don't care. But the only thing I'm saying here is that I'm only feeling for that little boy Liam. For all this story about Mohbad story and everything, we've been listening right when we used to watch, listening things, see things on TV about him, going through social media, seeing people making many things about the boy and doing things. I don't care. Hey, and we don't care. See,
my show is not for Liam. If you want to talk about Liam, go to where they are talking. Go to daycare. Go to Liam daycare. Ema biti daycare Liam wa. Odo won temi ibẹ̀ ni daycare wa. Mi ò kin babysit ọmọ nbi. Ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀, ẹ má gbé mi. Kí ló kàn pẹ̀lú Liam mi mo bí ni.
Èmi ò bá yín sọ̀rọ̀.
Ẹ bá ti lọ́rọ̀ ẹ bọ́lẹ̀. Ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà ńlẹ̀ ni kẹ́ jẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀ sí. Mi ò rán daycare nbi. Tí tọ́hun olórí
ẹ bá sì jẹ́ kí n sọ̀rọ̀ torí tó jẹ́ kí mi fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀.
In the only time tí máa ń babysit Liam ní táwọn olórí burúkú ẹbí ìyá ẹ̀ àwọn wèrè tí ìyá ẹ̀ kó jọ tán bá ti wá fún mi máa gbé síbí máa stood down síbí tí ìyá ẹ̀ máa fi dé láti ibi tó bá ti lọ dókò ni ìgbà tẹ́mi máa ń bẹ̀rẹ̀.
torí tó jẹ́ kí n wí bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ mọ́ gbọ́ mi mà ìgbà tán sọ̀rọ̀ pé nurse nígbà tí wọ́n ní wọ́n darí kíní tán sọ̀rọ̀ pé nurse I know you are not the nurse. The people with IQ will understand that you are not the second nurse because on the first story you narrated was when Mohbad died they called you were in US. So how can you be the second nurse and they will call you? And you called them, they say they were in the car. So people that follow the story very well will know you are not the second nurse. But me, I don't, because this case is just something, I don't know what this case is getting into. Today they will say this, tomorrow you hear this, next tomorrow you will hear this. Both Wunmi, Mama Mohbad, Baba Mohbad, everybody is just doing their own things. Because if they actually want to know who killed Mohbad, they should go through those 15 people in that house. I think that is the best way.
Person in that house will be Liam. Because he was still.
That is why I'm talking about. That is why I say Liam should be out of the issue.
The reason why I'm saying he's innocent is because he was a baby at the time. Ojú ẹ̀dá lè rí kó má lè sọ. 50% innocent gan ni Liam. Ojú ẹ̀ rí bọ̀ kò lè sọ. Àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́.
But you understand?
Every other 15 people.
Can you please let me land? You understand? Me to me. Actually.
Continue.
If actually they need this thing called justice, they are not just playing with people's emotion, toying with people. They should go through the right channel. The 15 people. What happened to this boy? What is in? You understand? And after that, maybe they should point out it may be none of them is the killer, but their negligence was the reason why Mohbad is not alive. Because I heard a story that they have to take him on a bike to take him to the hospital. You understand? I'm also a mother and I'm a married woman. I've been married for more than 14 years. So I know how I get when my husband is sick and I know how things used to be. So how can almost 15 people in a house, there is no innocent in those people. I did not see any innocent person in those people. And including the guy that fought him at the party. So they should just, if they were not trying to play with our negligence and play with everybody emotional and trying to get something out of this issue, if there is something behind it, let them come out and say, okay, we are not looking for justice anymore. There is something hidden that we did not want people to understand. And let everybody move on. Let the poor guy move on because he needs to get to the ground and move on. Because this thing, I'm here in Sokoto, I'm not anywhere close to Lagos or whatsoever. But so many times when I come to this black app just to have fun, sometimes I see this issue of Mohbad. I feel so sad because this is just a minor and a very, very easy way. Any 15 le wà nínú ilé. Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ sọ́mọ tó wà nínú ilé pẹ̀lú mi. Àwa 15 wà nínú ilé. Wọ́n wá nìkan nínú wa kú.
Agbọ́n ń sẹ́, ìkàmùdù ń sẹ́, ojú olóko dẹ̀ léwó.
Wọ́n nìkan nínú wa kú. Kí ló dé? Christianity ló ní kún ó sin ọmọ ní immediately. Was Mohbad a Muslim? Kí ló dé? Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Kí ni tó ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan? Ẹni tẹ́wọ̀n oṣù mẹ́ta bá tọ́ sí láàrin wọn, they should send it. Ẹni tẹ́wọ̀n ọdún mẹ́wàá bá tọ́ sí láàrin wọn, ẹni tó bá tẹ́wọ̀n ọdún gbére bá tọ́ sí láàrin wọn, they should send them. But this toying with people emotion is too much. So that is all. I don't have much to say. And as for you, Auntie Karimo Ejueda Kuntori Olo Emo Bino, being my little age, you understand? My little age, I did not say I'm campaigning for Liam, but for this life, I'm telling you, mi ò fi fún yín, mi ò fi fún Wunmi, mi ò fi fún ye, mi ò fi fún bàbá Mohbad gan, mi ò fi fún ya Mohbad. The only person I feel for in this issue is Mohbad, Wunmi, Liam, because that boy has been painted and the mark will still forever
Ogun ló
remain
máa
on
pa
that boy's
Liam
life.
o. Ogun ló máa pa Liam. Aṣojú ọ̀rọ̀ ló máa ń dájà sílẹ̀. Aṣojú ọ̀rọ̀ ló máa ń dájà sílẹ̀. Ẹ ti sọ.
Mommy J, one question I want to ask. One question I want to ask, and I think it is killing so many people softly about you, is that you just clarified that you were not the third nurse or second nurse. Now, have you at any point in time, maybe prior to maybe some days before the demise of Mohbad, prescribed
Prescribe any medication.
any sort of medication fún wọn nínú ilé yẹn? Torí ara nǹkan tó ń paint náà nìyẹn pé gbàgbà and Binti, èmi ò ní fọ̀rọ̀ mi bò, Binti pasted it on his page once upon a time, maybe in January or February. So I want you to clarify that side. Had you or have you ever given them any medication, maybe through message, WhatsApp, or whatever sent to them from the US to Nigeria? Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you, sir. I've said this repeatedly, and I'll say it again. Okay. The only time I had a conversation about medications with Mohbad before his demise was during the time of the NDLEA. No, NDLEA anyone? No, yeah, NDLEA.
You are correct.
Drug agency. Okay. Yeah, mi wá mọ̀ bóyá 21 ni àbí 22 mo ń gbé síra wọn. But ìgbà ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ni. Mo mọ̀ pé mo ti bí àkọ́bí mi ńgbà yẹn. It was in the afternoon. Ní state tí mo ti kó kúrò. Okay. State tí mo ti kó kúrò. Mo gbé ọmọ mi dání ńjọ́ yẹn. Jordan. Kọ́ ohùn mi wọlé. Blocking ni mo wà tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ o. Mo kàn rí tí kọ̀lẹ̀ wọlé. Èèyàn tẹ́mi dẹ̀ jẹ́. Mohbad ni mo respect ńjọ́ yẹn. Torí màá kọ́kọ́ gbé yálà ìyá ẹ̀ ṣe pé ṣó lórí burúkú ni ẹni. O block mi láti jọjọ́ yìí. O wá need help mi, o wá unblock mi. But torí mo gbọ́ ohùn ọkùnrin, òun náà ti mọ nǹkan tó ṣe. Bí mo ṣe ṣẹ̀ ló ta lélẹ̀ tó ní Wunmi. Mo kàn gbóhùn Mohbad ni. Ṣàmọ́ngbà tí mo dẹ̀ ti rí ọkùnrin pẹ̀lú ẹ̀, ó ti wò pé bóyá boyfriend ẹ̀ ni. But mi ò ever mọ̀ pé Mohbad ni. Ìlérí promise ni mò ń gbọ́ throughout that conversation. Èmi kẹ̀dẹ̀rẹ́, èmi àròkọ lèmi, ṣé ti gbọ́? Hip hop mi mọ̀. Ìyá tó tọ́ mi kò jẹ́ kí n lajú sí gbogbo side ibẹ̀ yẹn. So mi mọ̀ bóyá Mohbad, mi mọ̀ bó ṣe tó nínú music industry. Mi ti ẹ̀ mọ̀ pé nínú conversation wọn ni mo ti mọ̀ pé olórin ni. But at first, mi mọ̀ pé olórin lẹ́ni tó ń bá mi sọ̀rọ̀. Ó wá gbé phone fún Mohbad. So ìbínú tí mo fẹ́ bí sí pé ó pè mí láti jọ́ ó block mi ìgbà tó wá nídìí help mi ló ṣe unblock mi. Mo kà sára. Mo respect ẹ̀ torí ọkùnrin tí ó wà pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ lásìkò yẹn. Ó ní àǹtí, ó ní orí ẹ̀gbẹ́ kan orí máa ń dédé fọ́ òun, migraine. Ó lóun máa ń ní migraine. Mo béèrè apá ibi tó ń fọ́, ó sọ fún mi. Mo ní that is migraine. Ó ní ó máa ń pọ̀ gan. Mo ní kí ló wá fà? Mohbad, tí n bá parọ́ mú ẹ kí ìṣẹ̀dá ẹ̀ dá fún mi o, kó kú ọ̀run dá fún mi. Ó ní wọ́n la ìdí ìbọn mọ́ òun lórí. Látìgbà tó ti la ìdí ìbọn, bó dẹ̀ ṣe ń sọ, ó náwọn NDLEA ló la ìdí ìbọn mọ́ òun lórí. Ibẹ̀ mo tún wá ní kí lẹ fà? kó tó dé bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ó wá ní wọ́n wá bọ́ọ̀sì lé ó lóun gun òsín lé wọ́n pò òun ni mo wá ní kí ló ti lò ṣé kò yẹ kí n rí oògùn yẹn ni oògùn yẹn gan mi ní fi wọ̀nyí wáyé pé legal route ni màá present oògùn tí Mohbad send tó ń yà sí mi jọ ẹ̀ tí Wunmi yà sí mi wọ́n wá ya àwọn oògùn yẹn sí mi gbà yẹn mo wá wò ó dà pé ó ya àwọn lab result kan náà wọ́n ti lọ sí hospital kan lÉkòó tẹ́ bá gbọ́ nígbà tọ́rọ̀ yìí ń lọ ni mo find out pé ó dà pé hospital tí mycin mú wọn lọ bóyá mycin àbí náírà mo ṣàmọ̀ kó lọ sí hospital kan gbà tọ́rọ̀ yẹn ṣẹlẹ̀ wọ́n wá send report yẹn sí mi àtògùn yẹn mo wá wo gbogbo oògùn yẹn mo rí pé multivitamin ló pọ̀ jù bẹ́ẹ̀ mo ní oògùn tó ń lò is just most of it are vitamins kò lè ṣe nǹkan tó ń ṣe mo wá ní ṣọ́ọ̀yà MRI ṣẹ́mọ̀ they are not in the medical field kò yé wọn mo wá ní you know what hospital you need to work with a you need to work with a how do I put it báwo mo ṣe sọ mi fẹ́ wọ́ọ̀dù tí mo lò ń jọ yẹn ni mo fẹ́ lò mi fẹ́ lò another medical term mo ní you need to work with a psych doctor ẹ̀yin ọmọ Nàìjíríà máa tún gbé ẹni mo pé Mohbad ń wèrè mi pé ń wèrè mo ní you need to work with a psych doctor I know they are neuros I know but I want to use the exact word if I don't use the exact word wọ́n ní mo change ẹ̀ olórí burúkú ló pọ̀ náà àwọn èèyàn tó manipulate ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ṣe get mo wá ní go and see a psych doctor because nǹkan tó ń ṣe inú orí ló wà ó dà pé doctor lẹ́ni yìí ojú babes please tell me to confirm níbi tí mo dé ìtẹ́ bá wà ní medical field nǹkan tó ń ṣe inú orí ló wà so you consult a psych doctor or a new so he now said money go to Yaba left ó wá mo wá rẹ̀ mo ní ẹ̀yin èèyàn lẹ́ ń pè ní Yaba left thank you mo lẹ́yìn èèyàn lẹ́ ń pè ní Yaba left ó lè fẹ́ bímọ sìn kan ní kó lọ sí Yaba left àwọn psych àwọn how do I put it àwọn tó specify medical field ó wow di gan ẹ̀rí optician nínú wọn good that's the word I was using for psychiatrist ẹ̀rí optician ẹ̀rí psychiatrist ẹ̀rí midwifery medical field ó wide gan èèyàn kan ò lè kọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀ tán field kálukú lolúwẹ̀ máa field gynecologist gbogbo ẹ̀ pọ̀ lóríṣiríṣi so go there dentist thank you go there go and see a psychiatrist doctor because they are called psychiatrists doesn't mean pé àwọn alárùn ọpọlọ nìkan ló ń tọ́jú kò mí pa àwọn alárùn ọpọlọ nìkan ló ń tọ́jú because nǹkan tó bá deal pẹ̀lú orí then wọ́n máa monitor bó ṣe ń ṣe it's about psych go and look up psych because the word psych àwọn èèyàn látàmú ẹ̀ just the same way bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe sọ pé Yaba apá ọ̀tún àti believe pé àwọn wèrè ló wà ńbẹ̀ no I told Mohbad mo ní tó bá wá lọ sí yẹn lọ sí Abẹ́òkúta ní Arò l'Abẹ́òkúta mo ní lọ sí Arò l'Abẹ́òkúta Adéọlá olórí burúkú ni ẹ́ ayé ẹ ti bàjẹ́ èèyàn lòun ní migraine as a result of traumatic wound tó ní níbi tó ti làbọn mọ́ lórí wọ́n làbọn mọ́yàn lórí olórí burúkú ló pọ̀ nínú yín ìsẹ̀kẹ́ lẹ́ẹ̀nẹ̀ nílẹ̀ ìsẹ̀ ẹ fẹ́ gbọ́ tòótọ́ lẹ ṣe wá sí adẹ̀tún sọ tòótọ́ ẹ tún ṣorí burúkú èèyàn kàn déédéé ní migraine ó yàtọ̀ sí pé wọ́n la ìdìbọn mọ́ òun lórí lẹ́yìn tó wá la ìdìbọn mọ́ òun lórí tán òun bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní migraine ó lè ní internal injury ó lè jẹ́ pé inú ní injury yẹn wà kó má sí níta ọ̀dẹ̀ òṣì olódo. Mo béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ mo ní ṣó máa ní dizziness ó ní yes ó lóun máa ní dizziness ó lójú òun máa kàn déédéé ṣú. Mo ní àwọn tó máa rí ni ẹ̀ tó bá débẹ̀ wọ́n á ṣe MRI fún ẹ wọ́n á ya CT scan fún ẹ ẹ̀yin medical personnel tẹ́ wà ń bẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ká máa communicate to MRI CT scan and they will do blood work for you to know what exactly what is going on. But àwọn symptoms tó fún mi èmi ti mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀. CAT scan yeah CT scan CAT scan ó ní migraine ó dẹ̀ ní ó ní dizziness tí ó bá tètè ó máa result sí seizure. Mo parọ́ àbí mi ò parọ́ ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wá bí. Lẹ́yìn gbogbo symptoms yẹn we have mild symptoms, moderate symptoms, severe symptoms. Tí ó bá tètè lọ tó ti ní dizziness tó ti ní migraine lẹ́yìn yẹn seizure ló máa result sí. I know what I'm talking about. Mo ní ya bye. Lọ sí Yaba left or Aro l'Abẹ́òkúta. Ó wá lóhun ò fẹ́ lọ sáró. Ìgbà yẹn gbà tó sọ statement yẹn mo ṣe mọ̀ pé celebrity ni. Ó lóhun ò fẹ́ lọ Yaba ó lóhun ò fẹ́ lọ Yaba l'Ékòó. Ó ní because àwọn fans òun wọ́n máa rí òun. Wunmi wá fún lésì pé ṣe bó máa ń wọ hoodie wá dẹ̀ fi hoodie bọ̀. Àsìgbà yẹn corona wá ń ta àsìkò gbà yẹn corona wá ń ta. Ìgbà tí Wunmi wá sọ̀rọ̀ hoodie wọ́n á sọ pé lo mask now lo hoodie kò dẹ̀ lo mask. Mo wá ní tó if that be the case ẹ lọ s'Abẹ́òkúta. Abẹ́òkúta tí bàbá Mohbad náà wọ́n lọ àti Maisi èmi tí mo ṣokùnfà Abẹ́òkúta rè èmi yẹn lẹ́ ń ṣépè fún lójoojúmọ́ o èmi tí mo kí ọ̀kìnní yẹn fún Mohbad rè tẹ́ ń ṣépè fún mi àbí ṣé bàbá Mohbad ò sọ fún yín pé àwọn lọ s'Abẹ́òkúta ṣé Maisi ò sọ mọ́rọ̀ pé àwọn lọ Abẹ́òkúta ṣé Mohbad mọ̀yàn l'Abẹ́òkúta ni ṣé bàbá ẹ̀ mọ̀yàn l'Abẹ́òkúta ṣé bẹ́kìtì ni bàbá ẹ̀ ti mọ̀yàn èmi ni mo fún wọn ní advice Abẹ́òkúta. Mo ní ó yẹ lọ s'Abẹ́òkúta pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ ó lè hoodie ó dẹ̀ lo mask. Neuropsychiatric hospital l'Abẹ́òkúta ẹ bá ń lọ lọ́nà ìta ọ̀ṣì tó wà lápá báyìí ẹni tó bá mọ hospital yẹn ibi tí mo ní kí Mohbad lọ ni. Nígbà tó lọ ó rò pé òun máa dé ni kò dé njọ́ ìwọ̀n admit ẹ̀ because situation ẹ̀ ó gbà kan admit ẹ̀. Tí n bá jẹ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n burúkú kí n fẹ́ yọ èmi náà patient ni bó ṣe sọ yẹn á rí fún ọmọ tó bí á rí fún àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀. Tí n bá fẹ́ tó bá pé ẹ̀gbọ́n burúkú ni mí lóòótọ́ olórí burúkú ọmọ tó ti block mi láti jọjọ́ ẹ̀ tó wá unblock mi torí boyfriend ẹ̀ need help mo máa tún júwe help yẹn fún un. Ó wá lọ sí Aro yẹn Wunmi máa tún block mi. Èmi wá fẹ́ pe nọ́mbà yẹn ìjọ yẹn ṣé Mohbad ẹ dúró ó dà pé Airtel number ṣé Mohbad ò fún mi ní Airtel number ìjọ yẹn mi rántí mọ́. But Wunmi block mi padà ńgbà tó gba information tó ní ìdìtàn olórí burúkú ọmọ tún block mi. Bóyá wá lọ Aro bóyá wọn lọ Aro mi ìdẹ̀gbọ́n kankan mọ́ àǹtí ìgbà tí Mohbad kú. Ìgbà tí Mohbad wá kú tí mo wálé mo ní Wunmi ǹjẹ́ ẹ lọ Aro ọjọ́ sí ó láwọn lọ. Mo ní short-treat ẹ̀ tí n bá parọ́ mú ẹ ọyàn tí mo mu tó mu kó ṣèdájọ́ ó ní bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ti rí wòsàn yẹn gbà. torí lórí kọ́ yẹn Mohbad lóhun lára symptoms headache dizziness àti forgetfulness with confusion ó lóhun máa ń gbàgbé lyrics ó ní àǹtí ó ní orin tí mo kọ fúnra mi ó ní mo máa ń gbàgbé lyrics mi mo gbọ́ gbogbo symptoms yẹn mo ní ẹ máa lọ. Wunmi sọ fún mi pé ibẹ̀ ni wọ́n ti treat Mohbad tí ò fi ń gbàgbé nǹkan kan mọ́. Ọ̀ǹtìgbà tí ọ̀rọ̀ wá délẹ̀ tí máa sí ní àwọn lọ sí Abẹ́òkúta yẹn tí bàbá Mohbad náà láwọn lọ sí Abẹ́òkúta. Abẹ́òkúta ò déédéé ṣẹlẹ̀ o. Èmi tèmi ní kó lọ sí Abẹ́òkúta lélẹ̀ kó lọ gba treatment fún Mohbad. Níbo ni mo ti wá pé Mohbad ní wèrè? Ẹ̀yin ọmọ aráyé, níbo ni mo ti pè wèrè? Toró lọ sáró l'Abẹ́òkúta, kò mí pé wèrè ni. Kò mí pé wèrè ni. Ẹlòmíì lè get psych help. Kó dẹ̀ má nà gọ́nà. Because ibi tó ti ń bímọ, ó yàtọ̀ sí ibi tó ti ń ṣe eyín. Ibi tó ti ń ṣe eyín, ó yàtọ̀ sí ibi tó ti ń ṣe ojú. Ìmí inú yín ẹ̀gbọ́n. Ibi tó dẹ̀ ti ń ṣe etí, ó yàtọ̀ sí cardiologist. Ṣó ti yé yín bẹ́yẹn? Ṣé mo ti ṣàlàyé bẹ́yẹn dáadáa? Ẹni tó bèèrè question ṣé mo ti ṣàlàyé? Àbí mi ti ṣàlàyé?
Yeah, actually, you have just clarified it. But my own question is, towards some days, actually, Mohbad lọ sí show yẹn, hale and heady. Nothing happened to him. Òun náà ló kọrin tó ṣe fàájì ẹ̀, ó dẹ̀ lọ lé la gbọ́ pé ó ti pààyàn. But I ask now, you have said something about 3 years or 2 years before the demise.
Medication.
But some days.
The medication.
Yeah.
So oògùn kan ṣó, the only time tí mo ní experience oògùn pẹ̀lú Mohbad, òun nígbà NDLEA. Oògùn tí wọ́n fún l'hospital tó ti lọ sékòó tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀. Mo dẹ̀ feel pé ńgbà tá ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ń lọ, ó dà pé àwọn máa sí ẹjọ́ correct mi ti bá wrong. Ó dà pé àwọn máa sí ló mú lọ sí hospital. Bóyá máa sí bóyá Naira Marley lọ mú lọ hospital yẹn, I'm not sure. But ó lọ hospital kan lÉkòó. Oh God, èèyàn máa ń change phone. Toro send ṣé máa sí ni, thank you bossman. Ó send paperwork hospital yẹn àti oògùn tí wọ́n fún lọ hospital yẹn sí mi lọ́jọ́ tó bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ gangan nípa NDL òun àti Wunmi. Oògùn yẹn lèmi wá rí tí mo ní multivitamin nìkan ló ń kó jẹ. Òun náà wá sọ pé abájọ tóun ò rí yàtọ̀. Mo ṣe ní tara ṣàṣà máa lọ síbi tí wọ́n ti máa wò ẹ́ sàn. Lẹ́yìn yẹn o, èmi ò ìyẹn gan pàápàá ó fi wọ̀n mí ni. Nígbà tó dẹ̀ jẹ́ pé iṣẹ́ mi ni tó jẹ́ nọ́ọ̀sì ni mi, ni mo wò pé this medication cannot treat you. And I'm waiting for that medical personnel or that court tó máa sọ fún mi pé mi ò ní right láti rí oògùn tí ò ṣiṣẹ́ fẹ́. Even bí mo ṣe rí oògùn yẹn gan, ó yẹ kí èèyàn petition hospital tó kó multivitamin fún Mohbad pé kí Mohbad máa lò. Fún èèyàn tán la ìdí ìbọn mọ́ lórí tẹni kó lọ máa lo multivitamin. If we want to go legal route, hospital tó lọ tán kó mostly multivitamin fún, instead of refer. If you cannot treat him at your hospital, you should have referred him to a psych doctor. Because nǹkan tó ń ṣe inú ọpọlọ ẹ̀ ló wà. Orí ló la ìdí ìbọn mọ́. So mi ò prescribe fún un. Ó send ẹ̀ sí mi, mo dẹ̀ wò. Torí mo kọ́ṣẹ́ mọṣẹ́, mo ní certificate tiẹ̀. And ọdún kẹsàn-án rèé. Jẹ́ wò. let me see, 2016. I got my license 2016, 2020. That's 4 years. Ọdún kẹsàn-án rèé tí mo ti practice as a nurse. So I have every right to detect a med error. Ẹ̀yin medical personnel tẹ́ wá bí. Ṣé kàn ṣe med error ló ń pè ní? It is called med error. And med error can lead to so many things. It can lead to death if a med error occurs. Don't bá tètè stop it. So I did Mohbad a lot of favor when I saw that med. And after I detected that med error, I did the right thing by referring him to the right medical team to my help. Lẹ́yìn yẹn o, gbogbo ògùn tó bá dẹ̀wọ̀n wọn kọ́kọ́ jáde. Mi mọ̀ ń pa ẹ̀, mi fún lábẹ́rẹ́ rí, mi fún lóògùn rí. Òun ló send ògùn sí mi ní ògùn tó ń lò yìí. Ògùn yẹn kì í ṣe pé fake ni, ṣùgbọ́n ògùn tó kéèyàn máa lo ògùn núrùrùn forí fífọ́. Ògùn kára jọ̀lọ̀, multivitamin ògùn kára jọ̀lọ̀ ló ń lò fún traumatic brain injury or traumatic head injury, not brain, because I didn't see the MRI result. Traumatic head injury. Wọ́n ní kó máa lọ lo ògùn kára jọ̀lọ̀. No be juju be that. Mo ti dáhùn question yìí, sir.
Yes, very good. Thank you very much.
All right,
Lastly, from my side,
Ayélujára,
I think the question.
hold on. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ yẹ kí àwọn tó wà lókè náà béèrè, please.
No, I can see this 1K followers now. Okay. Summary, so many people, this is over 20 months after the demise of Mohbad. And many came to this justice along the line. They've not heard. You said, Wunmi Dami, as a sister, you left the US, hearing the death of the husband to your sister. You left the whole US to Nigeria. At least, there should be something she told you before you realize she lied to you. So can you just please, to some people that do not know anything, can you let them know something about what your sister told you on getting to Nigeria?
Some people that doesn't know anything, I'm going to correct that. They know something.
Thank you.
They just wish not to know anything. Get? I'm going to repeat it again. I've said it so many times. Everything they told you guys on the media was what they told me. Till date, they haven't told me the truth. And agbọ́n ò lè máa ṣẹ́, kíka mùdú náà máa ṣẹ́, kójú olóko dẹ̀ léwó. Ta ló wá ta olóko tójú ẹ̀ fi léwó? Everything lórí burúkú ni ẹ. Ṣé o gbọ́ngbà tí mo explain ọ̀rọ̀ pé mi ò bá bàbá Mohbad sọ? O gbọ́ngbà tí mo explain ẹ kò ní dá fún ẹ. So I'm going to say this. Everything they told you guys on the media was what they told me. And every truth tí mo sọ nípa kú Mohbad, mo ń pẹ́ sọ fún yín, but mú lò. Mo ń pẹ́ sọ fún yín, mú lò. I didn't get it from them. I get it from the right source. She gets. So whatever they told you people in the media was what they told me. But me, I know they were lying. Wunmi is lying. Ìyá Túndé is lying. Ìyá Wunmi is lying. Ìyá Mohbad is lying. Ìyá Túnkọ́. Ṣé mo ti dáhùn question yẹn?
Okay, good. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Yeah. Ta ló coordinate? Ta ló kù?
Okay, jẹ́ ká Dúkẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀.
Okay. Kò ti gbàgbọ́.
Mrs. Depada, good afternoon, Mommy G. Actually, I've been wanting this chance to ask you a peaceful question, but I never had the time based on the way I used to do on my own cyber place, and I'll never come here to come and attack you. This is your platform. I have to respect that. You've done a lot of analysis today that, in fact, Enikomo actually is out there, though, but some people are not doing their analysis very well for them to know where you are there, where you are not, stuff like that. So, concerning the voice note you played today about Damola, that voice note, as long as I'm concerned, I believe that voice note. It is a very solid voice note, and it is, I believe that voice note 100%. And the reason why I believe that voice note is that you are among the reason why I never believe Yomi in that 30 seconds video. Because when I used to listening, and I'll go and re-listen again. And the reason why I did not believe Yomi is that it gets to some point that you were in the middle of that chat, texting Adura together with Yomi. You actually have the chance to go and inform Adura that go and log out, go and stop the chat, but you never did that. You keep on pushing further for maybe there will be something tangible or good evidence from that chat. And that is among the reasons why I never believe that 30 seconds video. Because you really have the chance to go and tell Adura, in your cutting chat in your meal, stop it. But you did not. According to the conversation between you and your
The
I listened to
conversation
it
was
very well.
going on for hours.
Yes. And I listened to that very well. And the only thing that got me is that when Adura go to that press conference, he admitted that there is a long version of that video, which is 10 minutes. 10 minutes video. And I was now like, since Adura was not the one that made that chat, why is that 10 minutes video? Why see Adura cannot provide it even for the social media for him to be able to exonerate himself more? That is why I got confused. And him saying the video is 3 years ago, I actually believe that part too. But why can't he try his own best, even though this thing is at the court, he can actually provide that person 10-minute video. And I don't know if you know the reason why he did not provide it. I don't know if you know. So that is my number one question for you. And the second question is,
let me answer that one.
Okay, let me move.
Let me put it this way. Mohbad house is always crowded, right?
Yes.
For example, now, I may have my phone with me, and maybe in front of me, my boss and his wife were fighting. I don't have to interfere. But with my phone, I can capture some minutes of the fight, right? And they will not know. They will not know. And let me tell you something. What happened to Mohbad and Wunmi, I'm sure it's happening to some other musicians too. But if you're wa kọ́ ọgbọ́n òṣì, mo sọ pé nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ yẹn ó máa ti àwọn olórin ẹgbẹ́ máa fi ṣàríkọ́gbọ́n. As a musician, tó bá fẹ́ kí àwọn èèyàn wà pẹ̀lú àwọn boys yẹn, gba ilé tí wọ́n sọ́tọ̀. Tó bá ń gbé lókè, jẹ́ káwọn máa gbé nsàlẹ̀ pátá. Tó bá jẹ́ 3 floor ni wọ́n máa gbé lókè, middle floor yẹn ẹ kàn kó ẹrù síbẹ̀. Ìsàlẹ̀ pátápátá yẹn ni kò jẹ́ káwọn máa gbé. Sí finish ló fà. Tí gbogbo àwọn tó come across Mohbad nígbà yìí ẹ̀ nígbà tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní kọrin, tí gbogbo wọn bá sọ pé àwọn ní fídíò Wunmi àti Mohbad níbi tó ti máa ń jà, mi ní parọ́. Because there are people around, àwọn èèyàn máa ń wà around wọn. According to Damola, nígbà tó ṣàlàyé, ó ní èṣù yá òun lò ní. Prime boy bó ṣe wà yẹn àfi tí ò bá ní lọ́wọ́ ló kù. Ó possible kí prime boy gan ní fídíò ìjà Mohbad àti Wunmi lọ́wọ́. Ó dẹ̀ possible kó ní fídíò nice moment àwọn méjèèjì lọ́wọ́ because they are always around them. See finish ló ń pè. Fídíò tí Dàmọ́lá ní lọ́wọ́ tó lóun ní lọ́wọ́. Fídíò tó ní lọ́wọ́ tó fún Yomi kì í ṣe fídíò ibi tán tí ikú ti ṣẹlẹ̀. Gbóhùn ìkẹ́ gbà mí gbọ́ yín tẹ́ ń wò mí, gbóhùn ìkẹ́ má gbà mí gbọ́. Ebi ń pa Dàmọ́lá. Dàmọ́lá nídìí owó ni. Àwọn láti olórí burúkú yẹn wọ́n wá sọ pé ẹni tó bá ní evidence lọ́wọ́ kó wá. Àwọn máa fáwọn èèyàn lówó. Olórí burúkú Tẹ́mi ó ń stream láti lásìkò yẹn ó gbọ́ tó sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Tẹ́mi pẹ̀lẹ́ni tó sọ fún Dàmọ́lá pé kó lọ mú àwọn láti ṣeré. Tẹ́mi ìwọ ló pẹ̀ platform ẹlẹ́ ti sọ pé kó lọ mú àwọn láti ṣeré báwọn evidence. Ibi tọ́rọ̀ yẹn ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ nìyẹn o. Yomi wá kúrò ńbẹ̀ ìjọ yẹn ó lọ ṣí live ti ẹ̀rọ̀lẹ̀. Dàmọ́lá wá lọ comment síbẹ̀ pé àlàyé check your phone. Ibi tọ́rọ̀ ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ nìyẹn o. Fídíò tí Dàmọ́lá tó release òun ni ó mọ fídíò tó jẹ́. But fídíò yẹn kò ń ṣe fídíò bí tí Mohbad ti kú ẹ gbàgbé. Ó fẹ́ fi gba owó lọ́wọ́ Yomi ni. Why tó ṣe blow ẹ̀? Ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n pariwo lábẹ́ fídíò yẹn. Tẹ́ bá dẹ̀ wo ties ilẹ̀ ńlẹ̀ nú fídíò yẹn. Ẹ lọ wo sí ties fídíò tí Yomi lọ yà pélé Mohbad. Tẹ́ bá tún wá fẹ́ ṣe due diligence ṣe fídíò ties ibi tí ilé tí Mohbad kú sí ties ilẹ̀ ńlẹ̀ bẹ̀. Ẹ lọ wo ties ibẹ̀ yẹn kẹ́ wá lọ wo ties inú fídíò yẹn. It is common sense fáwọn èèyàn.
I've done that. It is different.
It is different. So Damola want to extort Yomi. Ó lè fẹ́ gbà olè. Òun lọ̀rọ̀ yìí Damola àti Yomi. Damola má bínú pé mo lo word yẹn torí mo ní mo ti dáríjì ẹ́. 419 pàdé 419. Yomi kẹ̀ CCTV lẹ́ ń bèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Kò ní CCTV wàláhì oore ní Damola fi 3 seconds yẹn ṣe fún Yomi. Because Yomi fúnra rẹ̀ náà tún wá ń wá escape route níbi CCTV tí ò ní tó fẹ́ gbé fún yín. Bọ́ọ̀lọ̀ 3 seconds ṣe wọlé báyìí tó lórí burúkú Tẹ́mi yẹn aláyé bàjẹ́ yẹn tó sọ fún wọn kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ lọ mú Tẹ́mi àti Damola àti Bami ló wá mú àwọn láti ṣeré. Damola ló gbẹ̀yìn wá chat Yomi pẹ̀lú account àdúrà. Bami, I'm saying it 100%. Bami àti Damola ló wá mú àwọn láti ṣeré lórí page wọn. But Damola lè ṣúyálò tó lọ text Yomi. Ṣé mo ti dáhùn yẹn? Have I answered your question?
Yes. And Karimo, I call.
Yes, you did.
Okay, what's your next question? Emma Binua. What's your next question? Are you done?
Okay, my next question is so the next question I wanted to ask is that since so Adura did not provide that video and àwọn ọlọ́pàá náà wọ́n ṣiṣẹ́ wọn gẹ́gẹ́ bí iṣẹ́. I've lost my thought to the second question. Maybe I'll remember.
Sorry about that. I think it was because I interrupt you. I'll forget the first question if I don't answer it. That's why I decided to do it that way. And the video Adiwa was talking about involves Zomo. I remember I said it is 4-letter words ẹ dẹ̀ má gbàgbé pé 3 seconds olórí burúkú Ìyọ̀mí fẹ́ fi gbowó lọ́wọ́ yín o. Èmi ni mo jù síta lọ́jọ́ birthday Mohbad o. Àbọ́jọ́ birthday Mohbad kọ́ ni mo jù síta fún yín. Tí Ìyọ̀mí àti Láti fẹ́ fi gba yín. Kí tó ní kí ni bàbàrà tó wà bẹ̀. Kí tó jù síta. Ọ̀tọ̀ lẹ ṣépè fún mi. Tẹ́ ní wáì tí mo ṣe blọ́ ẹ̀. Tẹ́ ní kinní kan. Ṣé mi ni mo blọ́ ẹ̀? Gbogbo bí mo ṣe ń jù sí yín tí mò ń ṣe, tí mò ń pa lẹ́nà, tí mò ń pa lówe, kẹ́ ẹ lè rí justice fọmọ yìí. Torí pé hate mi, ń ignore àwọn ọ̀rọ̀. You can hate me, but don't ignore what I'm saying. Don't ignore everything I'm saying. Hate me, it's okay. But what I'm saying could have helped you guys with justice. Now, èmi náà ni mo ju 3 seconds jáde o. Ẹni mo blow ẹ̀ torí mi fẹ́ kí Wunmi lọ jail. A lọ tún lọ. A lọ má dé gan pàápàá. Ta ni ò bá lọ tí ò bá má dé. Ìyẹn lọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Every other thing, gbogbo shenanigans tí Yomi ń ṣe, I should stop going up on that. Show kí n ṣe olórí burúkú, show ya wèrè. Ya wèrè àbí? Ó kò tí ya wèrè. Gbogbo rubbish tí Yomi ṣe. Tẹ́mi àti Yomi bá dúró níwájú judge, màá tako Yomi pé ṣé Yomi, you are a liar. I am the only one tí màá tako Yomi délẹ̀délẹ̀. Because of the evidence that I had against him. Ma tako Yomi. Yomi collide with Damola's lawyer. Damola's lawyer snitched on him with Yomi. Ask Yomi. Yomi ṣẹ́jú sí Damola pé kó má sọ tòótọ́. Yomi sọ Damola pé ṣé òun nìkan ló fẹ́ dá jẹ̀yà yẹn ni. Because tí Damola bá sọ tòótọ́, àṣírí máa tú. Ẹ̀yin public, ẹ ní lè donate fún Yomi. I told you guys, ẹ gbọ́ sí mi lẹ́nu. Just because you hate me. Yomi, petition me. Sue me. Kò ní mo defame ẹ. Tó bá bí ẹ̀dá, tó bá jẹ́ Fábí lórúkọ tí bàbá lákú ẹ sọ. Tó bá jẹ́ Fábí ni bàbá ìpọ̀rí máa pọ̀pọ̀ bàbá ẹ jẹ́. Petition me. Kò ní mo parọ́ mọ́ ẹ. Wo lórí burúkú ẹ̀dá yìí.
Calm down. Okay.
He wasted our time. And the reason why I was telling you guys, boy in parọ́ ni pé, ẹ má jẹ́ ká waste time lórí 3 seconds video. Irọ́ ni boy in fẹ́ pawó ni. So that a bá pẹ́ ńbẹ̀, màá tú ní ẹ ṣe jẹ́ ká gbà báyìí. A ti kúrò ńbẹ̀, a tún ti bọ́ síbò mi. Bá ẹ gbọ́, ẹ mọye months tí Yomi àti olórí burúkú Láti yẹn waste dànù. Tí n bá fẹ́ justice fún Mohbad, kẹ́lẹ́ da Mohbad dá fún mi. Kíkúnlẹ̀ àbíamọ dá fún mi. Alẹ́ mi fẹ́ mọ kú tó pa. Èmi fẹ́ mọ kú tó pa sẹ́. Agbọ́n ń sẹ́. Ìkàmùdù ń sẹ́. Ojú olóko léwó. 15 people ń sẹ́. Ìyàwó ń sẹ́. Mohbad dẹ̀ kú. Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan, ta ló pa Mohbad? Báyẹ̀ gbọ́ sí mi lẹ́nu torí ẹ hate mi. What is the next question?
All right, from Crown Wealth.
Okay.
Crown of Wealth. Are you there? All right, Bossman, then Madam Abiodun. Bossman, do you have anything to say?
Yeah, okay. How you doing, Karimat? I have series of questions labeled here.
Okay.
Here. And before asking you those questions, it's going to be like the questions I'm going to ask you. We have about close to 1,000 people watching and probably millions on the FYP. And it's going to be just for your own accountability. So my question stated here is for you to say your own truth. A lot of people are listening to you.
I said revealing the truth.
Yes.
Anybody can come
Now,
in. If you have dragged me before, come here and ask me question. But don't trigger me.
Yeah. Maybe you should unblock those that you blocked.
Sorry, Bossman. You're always saying Karimo is always fighting. Sha Jansing but test on Kotoma Biminu. Take boomy. So let's continue, Bossman.
Yeah. There are some things that I have here. There are some things I've already known that I already know. But in case of those out there that still want to be changing some stories, So that's why I said, according to your topic today, revealing the truth. So today is your accountability. I want to ask you some questions. A few questions.
Okay, go ahead.
The first interview that you granted, I guess, was on one cutie juice, right? Is that the name of that person, that pretty Nollywood actress?
Oh, mommy's look on on Instagram, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You and
Bridget Misa, sister Bridget Misa.
Okay, good. When you granted that interview with Wunmi's mom in there, were you in Nigeria then, or you were in? These questions I'm asking you based on some people, okay? Just a being neutral right here. So you will be the one to talk. Were you in Nigeria when you granted that interview, or you are still in the US?
I was in Nigeria.
When you granted that first interview?
I was in my house in. Oh, sorry, did I say Nigeria now?
You need to be very cautious of what you are
I was in the US. Sorry, I was in the US.
Say, please just say it one more time again.
I was in the US, in my house in the US.
So now, that was the first interview you granted after you heard that Mohbad passed away. All right. The second interview that you granted with Daddy Freeze, were you in Nigeria or you were still in the US?
I was in Nigeria, Sango Ota area, in one of my uncle's house.
All right, thank you very much for that clarification. Now,
Mommy J, if you comment.
The commenters are the problem. Ignore.
Yeah, that's a slip of tongue. We all know that. But let me just try to say
people know.
Karimo, when I ask you a question, I want you to just chill. When I ask you a question, I just want you to chill before you say anything, so that all these people that are trying to, we know that you are in there. Just take your time before you say anything. Just say your own truth. Okay. We have 1,000 people watching right now. Be very careful with what you say. I know that you were still in America when you granted the first interview. All right, but in case of those people that want to tweet. Yeah. So now, we've already heard that the first interview granted, it was in the US. The interview with Daddy Freeze, you were in Songota in Nigeria. Now, for those that says that there's a lot of rumors saying, oh, Karimo was the doctor, is the nurse. Now, this is, I know the answer, but just for the viewers. Now, they were saying there are a lot of rumors trying to get to your skin. Oh, is Karimo is a nurse that injected Mohbad. Now, if you were still in the US when you granted that Nollywood actress, that woman the interviewer was a Nollywood actress, right?
Yeah, and the interview was on Instagram.
Yes, that woman was, but the interviewer, the host was a former actress.
And then she was she in Dubai? I think she was still in Dubai. I don't think she has moved to Nigeria then. She was in Dubai then.
So for those that were asking that you were the nurse that treated Mohbad, now I want to ask you a straight question, and I also want you to, that is, if you want to. If you don't want to, nobody can push you to do that. But if you want to do that for transparency's sake, I will implore you to go ahead and do it. But now, what date and time did you arrive in Nigeria?
I'm not going to answer that question. If they want to buy, they should buy.
Okay.
Bossman, if this question have come from you, I will respect you and I respect Yekudi. I will say it. You know what? I will even bring my passport out and show you guys now. But do you know the reason I'll not say it? Because they don't deserve it.
Karimat.
I'm not going to say the date and time. Never.
Okay.
But I was not in Nigeria. If they don't believe me, they should petition. They pay the son a huge amount.
Let me change it.
Hold on. You can't keep me short. Hold on, please.
Bossman, that's the issue. Let her land, please.
They paid Sanshitu a huge amount of money. part of his job is to petition me because if they think I'm in Nigeria, they should tell Sanshitu to petition me that I was in Nigeria.
Good.
I will never reveal the dates that I arrived. They should spend their money, the money they pay to Sanshitu, let him petition me that I'm in Nigeria when Mohbad died. And if the case was wrong, the only place I will say the dates and documents, if they can petition me that I'm in Nigeria, I'll present my document and I'll present copies from the U.S. Department of Homeland and Security. Aside from my passport, they will print out CCTV footage, the airport CCTV footage. When I was departing the U.S. to Nigeria, how many people that departed the U.S. for Nigeria with me? The amount of people that departed with me, the Department of Homeland and Security, if I approach them, they will present it to me in a brown envelope. I will take it to Nigeria, or they will mail it to Nigeria. And after the truth comes out, you will pay me the damages.
All right. So now, let me, yes, now, very good. But before I ask the next question, let me just say this. Now, you've heard Karimo clearly stating that she put a challenge to you lawyers, either from the Baba side or the other side. So if you believe that Karimo was the nurse or she was in Nigeria before the demise of Mohbad, tell your lawyer to petition her. And Karimo, if they petition you, will you answer?
If they petition me that I was in Mohbad's house before he passed away, I was part of the people in the house, I will answer. I'm not going to be the only one that will answer. They will petition me, and I will go down to the Department of Homeland and Security, and we go from there.
All right,
I'm not going to be the only person that will respond to them. The Department of Homeland and Security will respond.
It is the duty of the lawyers, both lawyers, to go and do their own homework.
Because do you know why those ones will be involved? Every other information that will be revealing at the court or that will be sending to the court, to the judge, will come from Department of Homeland and Security.
All right. I understand you right. This other question.
Blame me for damages.
Yeah, this other question is a little bit similar to this question I asked you earlier on. So the first question I asked you earlier that you say you don't want to answer is that because I asked for the date and time.
I never said I don't want to answer.
No, you said you don't. I
never said I don't want to answer.
No, you said you want to keep it to yourself.
No, let's be careful with our words. I never said I don't want to answer.
Okay.
The only way I'm going to answer is with a petition.
Petition, I got you.
I never said I don't want to answer.
Thank you for saying that.
We need to be careful with what we say.
Yeah. Now, I want to ask another question that is a little bit similar to that, but if you don't want to answer it, it's a little bit similar and very tricky too. So, and if you don't want to answer that, nobody can force you to give any answer to that. You have the right to remain silent. So now, there was a video or a footage of you when during the candlelight of Mohbad, when you raised someone's hands up. And all right. Now, for the viewer that we have, so for the viewers that we have here, and according to your title, Revealing the Truth, me, I've already know the answer. I'm only trying to help out for the transparency thing and all that, and accountability. So what I'm asking you is that, I don't know, but you have to, if you don't want to talk about it, if you don't want to answer it, you're free.
I never said if I don't want to.
No, I just said that I'm only giving you my own option that this next question, if you don't want to answer it, you are free to remain silent.
So what? I'm going to answer every question. I'm smart. I know how to answer questions.
All right.
And I love challenges.
So we saw that was the first footage of you that we saw when you raised a woman's hand up. Did you, I'm not asking for the date and time. Did you arrive in Nigeria before the demise of Mohbad or after the demise of Mohbad?
I thought I just answered that.
No, this one is a little bit stick-fish. Like I said, that one I was asking for the date and time.
After the demise of Mohbad.
Thank you. It was after the demise of Mohbad. After you heard that Mohbad has died, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that was when we saw you on the candlelight, right? All right. So in one of your interview, I apologize. I don't really know if it was the first interview or the second interview. I know that in one of the interviews, you gave us the little bit of history of Mohbad, that Mohbad was hit with the back of the gun when it was when the people came to storm the house.
On the head.
Mm-hmm. We are aware of that story. All right. So you confirming that, we understand. So you said so the story, Mohbad went to the hospital according to what you just stated earlier on. And then I guess he went to is it one hospital in Abeokuta, right?
Neuropsychiatric hospital.
Yeah, is it in Abeokuta?
At Itaoshin.
You're right. Is
on the left side.
Yes, is there?
It's colored yellow and pink or yellow.
That is right. Yellow, pink, I mean green, light green.
Yeah. Arrow. They call it arrow.
Arrow, I know that arrow. That is the outskirts of
Neuropsychiatric hospital, arrow.
Exactly.
Itaoshin.
So
Beokuta. That is the hospital you went to.
Yeah. So I guess there are some people from the family of Mohbad that also confirmed that he also went to a place like that as well.
I was the one that told him to go, and he went there, he got treatment, and he was okay.
Yeah. The reason why I was not going straight
to the point, an accolade for that, I was bashed.
The reason why I was not going straight to the point is that I'm trying to bring people's mind, and I try to make her to understand what I'm trying to talk about. So just let me dance around a little bit so that she will understand what we're talking about. We're trying to do a little bit of clarity here. So now, did you ever at any point prescribe any medication from your own end Mohbad?
Bossman, if you don't have any other question, can someone else talk? Because I've just explained that now.
No, hold on. You didn't allow me to land. You didn't allow me.
I'm not holding on. I have just said that. You have another question? Can you move to it?
Okay.
If Bossman, please just let me chip in some ways. You know what? Hey, Karimo is the nurse in America. What you people in Nigeria that you don't understand is a nurse cannot prescribe drugs for you. Do you know right?
I don't even have the power to prescribe.
That is exactly what I wanted.
You know what? You know that thing?
To tell the
that question is too expensive. You cannot do that. Not say I'm siding her. You know, since the day before yesterday that they are doing all these shenanigans, I don't even intervene in it.
Yeah, Lady Bola.
But on that particular question that you are asking, is a big case in America. No one can go into it.
Yeah. Do you know why?
Even when you are working in a facility, in your mad book, if you do a mistake, they are going to fire you.
All right.
There is no excuse that I'm sorry. No.
I know.
You have already learned. They have already taught you. So you can't make that mistake.
All right. So,
I just want to chip in that.
Thank you for that. See, I actually know all those things. I only ask you questions.
I don't prescribe.
Thank you. That is what I was expecting you to talk about, because I'm asking all my questions based on the rumors. Okay? And I want you to use your own mouth to say it. All right? I'm not trying to set you up or whether they're just rumors.
Boss, this is what I'm trying to avoid. I'm apologizing. Please. So now I don't want that to be triggered.
Please. All right. No. This is not a setup. All right. I'm just doing this for Karimo. Now, the next question is this.
And I'm treating you specially because of your Yekudi.
Just chill.
I want you to know that.
Now, the next question is this. Since according to this last and the previous question I asked you, that you said that you came to Nigeria, you landed after the demise of Mohbad, then that has actually answered the other questions that I want to ask you, because those that are saying that You were the nurse that came to
For
check
God
you.
to ask me where I want, I raise the hand up. Ito yẹ kó béèrè o béèrè. Ito yẹ kó béèrè
No,
tàti
because I've
béèrè.
already know those questions, so it's
So
not necessary. The woman that you raised their hands up. At some point, we thought that was Wunmi. You've already cleared the hair one time that person was Mama Jumon. Is it Jumon, right? Yeah, Jumon.
Yatunde, that's Yahumisi.
Yatunde.
And what I did was, it was like this: justice. What does this mean? What does this mean? Eh? What does it mean?
That's right. So,
What does it mean? Solidarity and justice. Is that not what it means? Do you just raise this up? Who are the people that do this? When you raise this hand up, it means when you want justice, when you are trying to ask for justice. Is that not when you raise those hand up? Don't you guys think? You don't think?
all right. So anyway, those are the questions I want.
Died and we need justice. And I was doing this justice. And if you go back to that time, those period, I was still like, they lied to me. During those period, I was still asking for justice. I was being lied to.
So okay, with what you just said now, at what point did you realize that you've been lied to? At what point? Go.
After
Welcome back. So, on the long run, what Karimo is saying is that she is informed and still not informed. She talks about from the right source. She talks about what I was told is still the same thing that you all heard from social media. But I know fully that Mohbad's father, Mohbad's mother, Mohbad's sibling, Cynthia, our own sister, and whoever, they're all liars. Liars from the pit of hell. They are not truthful. Now, when she inserted herself into justice for Mohbad, when she inserted herself, it was, kind of a lot of people had high expectations. Some were skeptical of her. They really didn't see anything good coming out of her. They didn't see how fruitful it's going to be. They didn't see anything meaningful. They didn't see anything sensible. They didn't see anything they just did not see any light at the end of the tunnel. They didn't see truth in her. But regardless, some people still give her the opportunity to express herself. But what they discovered is that she started acting like she's on top and she's in control. She tried to take power for herself. She tried to be the one in charge. She would insult people. She would speak arrogantly. She would claim that they are triggering her. She expected that people should have empathy and suffer for what her parents did to her. And, some people were tolerating her anyway. They were tolerating her. They didn't say nothing. They kept quiet. They just kind of continued to harbor whatever sentiment, resentment within themselves. They didn't really want to put anything out there. They kept quiet. They watched. They gave her a time frame unconsciously. People had given time frame inside of their mind, like when it comes to this time and this woman does not give or make us know what's going on, will spit her out so fast that she will be thinking she's still inside. And that's exactly what happened later. Before she could say Jack Robinson, before she could blink her eyes, people threw her out. She got upset. Then she hooked up with Yomi Fabi, and they were both doing their thing. We want to get a 3-second video. We want to do this and that. But then Yomi Fabi had his own game plan. Let me say his own operations. And Karimo had our own. And our own is, I'm going to always win this argument. Whereas we are talking about justice for Mohbad, I'm always going to win this argument But people are like, wait, if you really had something to offer justice for Mohbad, how come you're interested in the 3-second video? Did you insert yourself so that you'll be in the know of whatever it is that is going on to safeguard your sister? Or do you have a role or a part in this thing, this mess? Apart from taking lashes, kicks at her sister, her mom particularly, people just didn't like that they would sit down and listen to her rubbishing them. People felt, okay, if you want to rubbish your family, it's fine. But is this going to yield results? We don't mind supporting you to rubbish your family. Is it going to yield results? Is it going to give us the answers that we so much sought after? What we want? Is it going to give us those answers? Is it going to make us fine? Is it going to give us, is it going to bring us into that space? Is it going to bring us into that space? Is it going to make us comfortable? Is it going to give us peace? Well, it is fine. People kept quiet. And finally, the whole thing with Yomi Fabi broke apart, and the noise, she was trying to quickly put out update that was given to her because she heard that Bukky Jesse had done this and that. So to her, it was more about, oh, they are trying to disrupt this. But some people still joined that camp. Their job was to lambast and insult. Then she said she's not here for justice for Mohbad. She's here for herself. Everybody should go, blah, blah, blah. She had already gained that, and everything dropped. People were no longer interested. People were no longer ready to listen to her. They realized that she's empty. But I knew that there is not much or anything that Karimo can give to anybody. I knew that long time. That there isn't much that she can give on justice for Mohbad per se. That's because even her family are weary of her. Her family do not want her to know. And since they don't want her to know, they don't want her to be part of the deal. They don't want her to see. They don't want her to join. You know, where then is she going to get information or gather information? From who? Particularly about something as sensitive or something as secretive. It's just not possible. But eventually, people came to that point where they were not ready anymore. Ready at all. They were not ready at all. They did not, they were not ready to be friends with her. They were not ready to embrace her. They were not ready to do anything with her anymore. So it became an aggressive thing. Fight upon fight. Fight upon fight. Issues upon issues started tumbling out from every corner. It became a serious matter. It went on and on and on and on. It became so bad. But then it is what it is. It became so bad that they started attacking each other. They started forming groups. Then slowly, those group of people, in fact, let's say recently, they all turned their back against her and said she's a useless girl and that she does not have respect, that the same way she treated her family, even if they are evil altogether, that's the same way that she has no understanding of nothing. So they came hard at her, harsh family, people around her. She became empty. Then tears came. Because audio recordings and evidences and certain things are being thrown at her. She started shaking. But she said, well, if this is going to court, then I will present this, I will present that. Because now it is glaring that somehow she must have had something to do, a role that she played on justice for Mohbad. A role she played. She played a role that she's also afraid of, like, if this comes to light, if this comes out during discovery, well, it might be problematic for her. She broke down. Who's going to take care of my children? Who's going to care for them? Oh my God. Oh my God. What shall I do? My life is this. My life. She started, throwing all of that. People didn't care. They are like, hey, madam, you go hear am. Like, you go hear am. Now, about questions surrounding if she is the second nurse and all of that, she cried out and she said a lot of things. My husband also has breaking points. You people should leave me. Leave me. I'm not the nurse. I said I don't know nothing about it. That's because she knows that it has come to that point. I know that she can be very cunning, knowing fully that those that she thought are by her side are no longer there. I know how it is for her. She is that kind of person that will want to continuously press and push and try to manipulate people in the hope that she can use this to score. But the thing is this, what really broke her is that those that used to be with her, supporting her, they are no longer there anymore. They've kind of turned against her and she's beginning to feel the pain and the pressure of it. And now that talks about if she is a second nurse, if she had given medication to assist her to administer to Mohbad, she's afraid that this could cost her a license in the US. And if that happens, it is going to, hell is going to break loose. Hell will break loose. That's the truth of it. Hell will break loose. It is not going to be an easy thing. It's going to be difficult. It's not going to be an easy thing. It's going to be a tough one on her. Particularly those who are not ready to give up. They are not ready to give up. They are not ready to back down. They are not ready to let her be. Particularly, I mean, kind of like, I don't really know, like, it's so serious. Does she think that people will kind of just forgive and forget that she had made them believe that she had something to offer, and at the end of the day, they have come to realize that she had nothing to offer them, and it's all bullshit. She thinks that these people will be happy and they will just chill and then applaud her and say, oh, let's pat you on your back because your mother has not been good, your family. Everyone has one or two things that they have gone through or they are going through as per family. Everybody has something. Everyone has something to say. How family members have treated them, how family members have been bad to them. Everyone has something to say. If people are given the opportunity to speak about experiences that they suffered, experiences that they've had with family members, everybody has something to say. So what now makes her think that people will kind of sit down and begin to feel like she's the only one that's empathy, like she's the only one that deserves empathy? No, it doesn't work that way. People also have gone through a lot. People have gone through a lot too. But the only reason why people show that all of this empathy is because they thought she was going to add value to justice for Mohbad. That's how people tolerated her, like I said at the beginning. So right now, you heard questions being asked, even though once in a while she will come up with her curses and saying people should not trigger her. She wants to go back to this, don't trigger me, as if sensitivity is of interest to people. Her sensitivity is not of interest. I'm kind of wondering if she didn't realize that the only reason is because people felt she could add value. If not because of that, they don't see her for nothing. And the part of her making people feel like lesser than her is also something that people pointed out, like, oh, I'm in the US, I belong to this. Of course, that's the thing. The braggadocious thing made certain people feel that she was belittling them, and how dare she speak to people that way? We've been supporting you. It means that people who supported her knew that she was wrong. They knew that she's bad. They knew that certain things that she does and she's been doing is not good. They knew all of these things, but they did what they did. They led her on like a slaughter to the slab. And eventually, when push came to shove, what happened? They did what they had to do again. And now she's here, kind of going through that situation of now I have to speak. I have to say the truth. I have to tell people what it is. But it's not really my intention. I know anything about it. I've said what I need to say. It is this, it is that, it is this, so many things happening. So many things happening. So many things happening. A lot of things happening that you might want to kind of do a rethink or review about it. A lot of things happening. It is a sad situation, ladies and gentlemen. A very sad one. Something that a lot of people are not happy with. They are not happy with the turn of events. They are not happy with the results so far. They've put so much into it, their heart, their money, their sweat, their emotion, and to come back and the only thing that we are getting is this kind of horrible, terrible results, answers, and no clarity. It makes people upset. It makes them angry. So now that she's back again and she's being tolerated, questions are being asked because they believe that she has come to a breaking point and there is a possibility of something slipping out of her. But the way I'm looking at her, she's only trying to kind of use this emotional thing to gather that support again, like get attention to herself. Her eyes are swollen because she knows fully that there are certain things that might be put out against her, and that's what she's afraid of. She's also threatening that she's going to release audio recordings of certain people that she was with, that was with her. They are also saying they're also ready to release whatever it is against her too. So it's going to be yam pepper scatter very soon. It's so sad that the demise of a young man could be kept this way. That's because there is a lot of dirt surrounding everything. Many people who are connected to it are also part of it. Like there are certain dirty things that some people do not want it to come to light. They don't want it to come to light because it's going to affect them. Their image is going to be dented. They are also going to have issues. They are going to have issues. They are going to have issues. They are going to really have issues. And I don't know. I don't really know. It's a sad thing. It's a sad one. I don't know what your thoughts are as regards all of this. Well, let us just keep our fingers crossed and keep our fingers crossed. Let's keep our fingers crossed and see if more will come out. It is so sad. It is so sad. Like really, it is so sad. It is so sad. It is so sad that Mohbad's demise and all of the drama so far around it, it is so nauseating. It is something that nobody in his sensible, clear mind will want to be part of it. Nobody in their clear mind will want to be part of it anymore. Like it's like a sellout. Family members, can you believe it? Family members, can you believe it? Family members also part of it. You hear what she said? Oh, father, of course, definitely we all knew that daddy, mommy, brothers, sister, all of them have a role to play. They have a role to play, something disastrous, a total disaster. They all have a role to play. And the role they played is a terrible, wicked role. They didn't really care for Mohbad. They didn't really care for him. To them, it was all about what they could get. It was all about what they could gather, what they could, like, what can we pick for ourselves? What can we gather for ourselves? What can we... It's a sad situation. It's a sad situation. And now we have Karimo coming out to speak and say a lot of things. I don't know what she wants to achieve with this. The cries and screams talking about her husband, saying we all have breaking points. Please do not oppress us. Do not do this. We say we don't know anything about anything. You guys should not begin with us. I don't think any of those things will stop people from pressing. Now that she has gathered even more people, let's say enemies who are ready to go all the way, like they are ready to go all the way. Some say they are going to expose her, some say they are going to ridicule her, some say they are going to... Everyone with their thing, everybody with their thing. But the truth of the matter is this: the role that she played, the lies and all of that, I don't know. The lies. Well, it is fine. I've said it times without number that in life, just make sure that nobody unalives you, because if they do, this is the old drama that will surround, and you might not even get justice, not a single justice at all. You might not get anything worth it. You might not get anything coming out of it. You will just be there like empty. No answers. You will not get nothing, and you won't even have a voice. That is if you're lucky that people come out to speak and say, and don't even want... I don't think any sensible person wants to put himself or herself in such a situation. No one in his or her senses want to put themselves in such a situation where you are not there and you are hoping, oh, once I'm not alive, let people come out and fight on my behalf. It's better you stay alive, because you might not get it. You might not get anything. You might not get it. You might not get it. So, well, what are your thoughts about it all? What are your thoughts? Please drop your comments. You've heard from Karimo. You've heard all that she has said. And, she is trying to... She said Yomi Fabi is a liar. Yomi Fabi I know that's what she stood for back then anyway. She said, oh, Hadura is innocent. Is this other person? That and that. She was just trying to play by the gallery, saying she must be truthful, and this person does not know this, that person does not know that, this is what Yomi Fabi should do. She wanted to be on top of the matter, like in control. She knows that if anything happens to Mohbad's brother, like if Mohbad's brother is brought to that point where he has no option than to open mouth, it is going to definitely affect Cynthia. And if she, directly or indirectly, has one thing or the other to do with anything, then it's going to affect her. So regardless of their fight, she's also cautious of where not to extend, where not to press or something. That's basically what it is. Because let's say Mohbad's brother is ignorant, he's not that educated, so he just sold phone without clearing. And someone who is cunning, and someone wanted to get certain things done, took advantage of it and started chatting, saying, I know what happened to Mohbad, he fell from this. The thing is, talk about chaos, talk about fight. It happened between Mohbad and Cynthia. And the injury on that hand, from what we saw, from all indication, that injury existed prior to the show. So Cynthia does not want discovery about the violence between herself and Mohbad. Are we going to say, oh God, she's so violent? Is it by force that Mohbad will leave and stick? Unless there is juju involved, where you're not in control of your mind. But if you're in control of yourself, what then? What are you looking for? Why will you stick with someone that you know has none of your best interest? Ladies and gentlemen, still on Justice for Mohbad. I don't know what you think about it all. Please do drop your comments. See you guys in the next update.